Okay, so AOD here is going to be giving his personal thoughts on Alien Romulus. I got back from the cinema less than an hour ago, which is to say, there's no screen caps for you guys, obviously. Now, I thought this was going to be solid based upon a lot of what people were saying about it. Didn't expect it to be that bloody good. Uh, this is the good fourth Alien film we've been waiting for. I'm on board with Alien 3, mainly assembly cut, I suppose. But in any instance, God goodness, I really liked it. You know, partly why I was hesitant. I was meaning to see. I said I was going to watch this a couple of weeks ago. I even teased it on the channel. Hey, there's going to be an Alien Romulus review this week, and it never materialized. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of its director. He's acclaimed for a film from 2016 called Don't Breathe, which is hack, frankly. I mean, people were like, "Oh, but the premise is hack." But actually, it was the yeah. There's all those twists in there to pander to you idiots and morons like Mike and Jay, and the bigger morons who think that those guys aren't morons. But you know what I mean? Like those guys at least know they're morons, and I respect them to some extent for that. They put on an entertaining show at one point in 2013 when they were suffering for all these blockbusters that I had no intention of seeing. But I did. I don't know if their thoughts on Alien Romulus were actually. I haven't been checking. But in any instance, this I really enjoyed this. And you know what the great thing was? Not many people in this cinema. There was some giggling high schoolers. Some to my north west. And well, my 11 o'clock, and they probably never seen any older Alien films. I would doubt it. And so it's still mythology's new to them. They just wanted to see some horror film to kind of freak out and kind of scream at and like, oh my god, ah, and they were loving it. They were loving it. I was like, I was thinking like, oh god, they're going to be talking the whole time. They're not going to be interested in this. They just want an excuse to kind of just muck around in a room for no one, and they didn't expect anyone in the cinema. They're probably a bit disappointed when I was like, oh shit, someone else is here. But no, they seemed genuinely engaged in the film. They were watching it. Like, if you make a quality film, people will watch it still. It's solid. A really good android character. I mean, I didn't think an alien film would have. I mean, actually, the alien films historically have had good AI subjects in them, Ash and Bishop, to be fair. But even one of the more redeeming qualities of the Prometheus duology, if you will, was Fassbender's David character. I did think the Lawrence of Arabia references in Prometheus were a bit obnoxious and like, oh hey, look guys, Lawrence of Arabia, that's acclaimed. David Escorial is pretending he thinks he understands why that's a good film. More than a good film, possibly the best of all time. That was arguably the best English language film ever made up to that point in time, to be honest. Until Alien. No, seriously. How depressing is it that Ridley Scott's two Alien features of the last, Prometheus, that's like, what's the 15 years now, not 10. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate Prometheus. It's got some merits. Alien Covenant has a few more merits, but it's not that great, really. I think Scott really didn't know what to do in the digital era, especially where genre films were concerned. With those big epics, he was better suited, I suppose. Scott's good with world building, and I guess the original Alien, where it's just a planet, the ship, the Nostromo. It's he's beautiful. The LA 2019 in Blade Runner, Scott does beautifully. Rome, very cool. Kingdom of Heaven was the one 21st century Scott film I really liked, and then you had nonsense like I mean Prometheus. I was gonna say like I'm not gonna get into the crappy Scott films of the 21st century, but I mean yeah, Prometheus and Alien Covenant really ought to have been better. It feels like Scott lost it, doesn't give a shit anymore. I don't know. I guess he's rich up the wazoo. He doesn't really fucking need to try anymore, does he? Sadly. But no, this is a good one. Best film from this director, that's for freaking sure. But yeah, like I mean, those Alien versus Predator crossovers were horrendous. And it's just nice to have a solid Xenomorph film again. It's not as good as Prey from 2022. Prey with the Comanche cut, the dubbed in Comanche as I viewed it only in the last few months. That was superlative. I don't think it's as quality as that film, but no, this is bloody good. Seriously, I know some people have modern cinema. Like fair enough for being cynical on the Alien franchise, but like I think a lot of people like the idea of tearing this apart. Some people are probably going to have the audacity to call it woke. Uh, you people just need to like disconnect yourselves from all sorts of discourse altogether. Frankly, but in any instance, it's a strong film. I wonder if any of the old angry Gen X nerds who get mad at fucking everything that didn't come out between 1980 and 1989, if they're probably not going to like it, but they're not allowed to like it, obviously. I don't have much else to share really. It's solid. If you're hesitant, AOD's endorsing it. It's bloody good. Hey, check it out.